Imagine this. The world still humming outside your window, morning light spilling softly across the counter, and in your hands, a cup that quietly rewires your nervous system. Steam rises like a slow exhale, and for a moment, everything in you slows down to match it. That first sip isn't just warmth, it's regulation. It's a conversation between your body and your mind, whispered through chemistry and calm. The truth is, there are drinks that don't just quench thirst. They balance the rhythm of your heart, calm your stress hormones, and teach your body how to breathe again. Science has started to map what ancient cultures always knew, that the right daily drink can be medicine disguised as ritual. For centuries, humans have used drinks as bridges between mind and body, chaos and clarity. The Japanese tea ceremony wasn't about caffeine, it was about peace. The African cacao brew wasn't about sweetness, it was about connection. The Indian golden milk wasn't about flavor, it was about healing. Every civilization had its cup of calm, and in each one there was chemistry quietly guiding emotion. Today, when heart rates spike and stress feels like background noise, those ancient drinks are returning to our modern tables, reimagined through research, rediscovered through need. Let's start with what happens inside when you're stressed. Your body becomes a storm. Cortisol rises, adrenaline hums, your heartbeat quickens, and your breath becomes shallow. It's survival mode, meant for danger, not deadlines. The tragedy is we've normalized it. We call it productivity, ambition, grind. But biologically, it's overload. The sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight, never gets to rest. And the longer it stays switched on, the more damage it leaves behind. Inflammation, high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, anxiety, exhaustion. The cure isn't just a vacation or a deep breath, it's rhythm, daily, steady rhythm. And that's where this simple daily drink enters like a quiet rescue. One of the most powerful of these is green tea, humble, ancient, and backed by modern science. Within its leaves hides L-theanine, a compound that alters brain waves, increasing alpha activity, the frequency of relaxed alertness. It calms the nervous system without sedation, lowers cortisol, and gently balances heart rate variability, the measure of your body's resilience to stress. L-theanine and caffeine together create a paradox: alert, calmness, focus without tension. That's why monks drank it before meditation, not to stay awake, but to stay aware. But green tea isn't the only rhythm healer. There's hibiscus tea, deep crimson, tangy, floral, a drink known in Egypt as the drink of the pharaohs. Modern studies show it lowers both systolic and diastolic blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels through nitric oxide pathways. That's not just hydration, it's chemistry that literally teaches your arteries to relax. Imagine your heart slowing its drumbeat, your blood flowing smoother, your breath deepening naturally. That's hibiscus at work, nature's antihypertensive in a cup of beauty. Then there's cacao tea, made from the husks of cocoa beans, not the sugary chocolate kind, but the pure shell infused with theobromine, magnesium, and gentle antioxidants. Theobromine is a cousin of caffeine, milder, longer-lasting, heart-opening. It increases blood flow to the brain and the heart without spiking adrenaline. Magnesium, the mineral of relaxation, helps regulate heart rhythm and muscle tension. Together, they form a potion that calms your mood and steadies your pulse. No wonder ancient Mayans called cacao the food of the gods. It wasn't dessert, it was devotion. Some mornings, though, what you really need is warmth that feels like safety. That's where golden milk comes in. A simple blend of turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, and milk. Rich in curcumin, the anti-inflammatory compound that tames cortisol and protects the lining of your blood vessels. Turmeric improves endothelial function. That's the inner lining that controls blood pressure and flow. Cinnamon steadies blood sugar. Ginger soothes digestion and lowers inflammatory markers like CRP. When combined, they don't just reduce stress, they reshape the way your body responds to it. You're not numbing, you're nourishing. Every one of these drinks has data behind it, not folklore, but physiology. L-theanine increases GABA and serotonin levels. Hibiscus reduces LDL cholesterol. Cacao raises nitric oxide and heart rate variability. Turmeric lowers CRP and IL-6 inflammation markers. But beyond the science, there's something even more powerful. Ritual, the act of making it. Boiling water, stirring slowly, inhaling aroma, triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response. It tells your body, you are safe now. That message alone is medicine. Because the body listens not just to what you drink, but how you drink it. Modern life has forgotten this slowness. We chug caffeine like fuel, scroll while sipping, eat while rushing. The nervous system never gets to close the loop, but when you make one mindful cup each day, without screens, without multitasking, it becomes therapy. Not an escape, but a recalibration. You're training your heart to sync with calmness again. Over time, studies show that people who engage in small, repetitive rituals of mindfulness, like making tea, have significantly lower cortisol levels, better HRV, and reduced anxiety symptoms. It's not the beverage alone, it's the presence you bring to it. Picture your evening after a long day. Stress heavy in your shoulders, pulse faster than usual. You heat water, add cacao husks and cinnamon, maybe a touch of honey. The aroma fills the room, earthy, warm, grounding. You take a slow sip. The theobromine lifts your mood. The magnesium relaxes your muscles. Your heart softens its pace. You're not escaping the world. You're re-entering your body. That's the quiet miracle of a daily drink. It doesn't numb your stress. It teaches your body how to release it. What's fascinating is that every ingredient carries both science and symbolism. Green tea, mindfulness, hibiscus, heart healing, cacao, joy, turmeric, resilience. They're not trends, they're teachers. Each cup whispers a reminder, peace isn't passive, it's biochemical. You create it, sip by sip. You build it daily, not in grand gestures, but in small, steady rituals that restore the connection between your heartbeat and your breath. The heart rate itself is a storyteller. It changes with every emotion, every thought. The measure called HRV, heart rate variability, is one of the most powerful predictors of longevity and emotional balance. High HRV means your body can adapt. Low HRV means it's stuck in fight or flight. The drinks that improve HRV, green tea, cacao, hibiscus, don't just slow your heart, they teach it flexibility. They help you adapt to life's stresses, recover faster, and stay balanced. That's the real secret. Not control, but adaptability. And what about coffee? The beloved morning rush. It's not the villain, it's the dose. Coffee in moderation, paired with magnesium-rich cacao or calming herbs, can actually enhance HRV and mood. But when abused, when it replaces water, when it's consumed in panic, it becomes a whip, not a rhythm. The magic is not in the bean, but in the balance. There's also a modern marvel making quiet waves, matcha latte with adaptogens. Matcha's L-theanine caffeine pairing, combined with ashwagandha or rhodiola, creates a layered calm. Ashwagandha reduces cortisol by up to 30%, studies show, while rhodiola increases resilience to mental fatigue. Together, they balance the adrenal system, protect your heart from stress-induced inflammation, and lift your mood naturally. It's not just a drink, it's an ecosystem of calm built into a cup. But no formula matters if it's forced. The best drink is the one that feels like comfort. For some, it's warm water with lemon, the purity of morning simplicity. For others, it's chamomile tea before bed, a lullaby in liquid form. Chamomile contains apigenin, a flavonoid that binds to the same brain receptors as anti-anxiety medications, but naturally, gently. It lowers heart rate, reduces nighttime cortisol, and improves sleep quality. No wonder mothers through centuries offered it to restless children. Nature had sedatives long before science named them. Still, what ties them all together isn't ingredients, it's intention. A daily drink becomes healing only when it's anchored in awareness. When your first sip is met with gratitude, your body registers safety. Your vagus nerve, the bridge between mind and heart, signals relaxation. Heart rate slows, breathing deepens, inflammation falls. That's not placebo. That's physiology responding to mindfulness. The body speaks chemistry. The soul answers with presence. So, how do you begin? Start small. Choose 1 cup a day to make sacred. Morning, noon, or night. No screens, no rush. Just you and the cup. Choose what your body craves. Maybe green tea for focus, hibiscus for calm, cacao for warmth, turmeric for healing. Add cinnamon if you want heart comfort, honey if you need sweetness, ginger if you need strength. Drink slowly, feel it, listen. That's not routine, that's reconnection. Over time, this one act can reshape your nervous system. Your cortisol curve flattens, your heart learns to steady, your emotions feel less sharp. That's not magic, it's consistency. Because the nervous system, like any instrument, tunes itself to repetition. A daily act of calm becomes the rhythm it learns to follow. And soon, you don't drink calm, you become it. There's beauty in knowing that healing doesn't always require medicine. Sometimes it just needs ritual. One mindful cup, one steady heart, one slow breath. In a world addicted to speed, that's rebellion. The soft kind, the kind that builds longevity instead of burnout. Every sip becomes a vote for peace. Every heartbeat that slows becomes an act of resistance against chaos. So tonight or tomorrow morning, make your drink. Watch the steam rise like prayer. Let your body remember what rest feels like. Taste warmth, feel gravity, and know that with every sip, you are not escaping stress. You are rewriting your relationship with it. The data confirms it. The body confirms it. But most importantly, your calm confirms it. Because somewhere between sip and silence, you'll notice your pulse. Steady, calm, human again. Keep your cup sacred, your breath slow, your rhythm true. Stay mindful, stay nourished, stay steady. This is Vital Dynasty.